batsman's mindset is straight away to attack because passive approach to this contest. That way, the task out for either Nazmul and Shanto is pretty much simple. Make sure bowl more dot balls. Give less extras. Shot again. He's making the most of the fielding restrictions and he's doing it up in some fashion. Now PDC 6. 29 without loss.
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক তাই বিদ্যুৎ পানি গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা
দাঁড়াও
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট শেষ ইচ্ছা আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও
স্প্রাইট আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও
আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প
Second over for Mehdi Hassan. Probably in the car park by that time. No harm using technology. Just a confirmation.
Yeah, regulation. The umpire was out of position. Probably that's why he just asked. He just wanted to make sure that it's okay, it's safe. That's safe. Tamim almost reached the back line. It's getting better. We have seen some wonderful batting. Taif played a couple of scintillating strokes. Basic drive of 1 over mid on and that was on over mid off. So soothing.
I just felt, oh that's a wide. I just felt the bat was slightly turned in his hand, rather Saif Hassan, but just because that flow, that the bat face was always intended to come down straight up. That's why the ball just carried on. In the bargain, Tamim helped himself to his first boundary.
Tamim decided earlier that he's going to go down the wicket and the bowler pushed it wide, but still Tamim manages to hit the ball over cover.
Yeah, that's a strong zone. He likes that quick bounce slightly off stump.
He has been bowling in bit faster. Normal, some of the balls are in 100, some of the balls are 80. He's mixing up his pace. I told you he knows what he's doing. He is an experienced campaigner opening the bowling, so he knows what he's want to do and he's doing that. Rashi were 40 for no loss in 4 overs. And Orishal, they are now 38 for no loss. So we are up for a contest today.
Was waiting for that ball to come into his zone and he's dispatched it down the boundary. 42 without loss.
আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প একদম ইয়াম সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন কি যে মজা ইয়াম
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল
From Nestle. এই খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই
Many Hassan's over. Was 40 without loss for them. It's 42 without loss for Fortune, Borishal. Up and over again. They're not shying away from hitting the ball in the air. Undone because he didn't time it that well for it to get to the boundary. Still a couple of runs for Saif Hassan. Yeah, Borishal is not going to go down without a fight. The timing was not perfect at that occasion. Saif had to ram fast, slow with the start. He thought he has hit it perfectly, but it wasn't the case. Perfect use of the fielding restrictions. Apesh, fortunately for him, it did carry to the cover fielder, straight away putting his hand up towards his captain that, yeah, he made a mistake. That was the attempted Yorker by Saifuddin. He bowls them pretty well. Chauhan kicks it cleanly. Oh, he just wanted to run him out, but Saif was safe. No, but he has to collect the ball first, isn't it? He was running in the other direction for the ball. There's a chance. The first time there's a chance. Taken, accepted keepily. Poor stroke, but Arafat Sani has accepted the chance. The first strike, the first blow by Saifuddin, bowling his second over. It was short, was there to hit. Probably could have preferred the square cut, trying to hit across the line, top edging it, and Arafat Sani makes no mistake. And that's the trademark celebration of Saifuddin. Came back from an injury, picks up his first wicket of the match. Saif goes for 27, 44 for 1.
এই খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই যখন তখন জাগে খিদে যখন লাগে বসে না মন কোনো কাজে পড়াশোনা ভাল লাগে না যখন আসে খিদে সমাধানও আছে সহজ এখন হাতের কাছে বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি যখন
তিনটি ভিন্ন শেপে দারুণ মজার বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি খিদে যখন তখনই
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছে গ্রামীণ ফোন।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে। দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে। 20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ। সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Wicket. Saifuddin has made his bowling pretty much evident to the batsman. Shahryar?
Yes. That was the wicket. Saif just wanted to hit a big shot, but probably chose the wrong option. Playing a cross-batted shot and top edging it. Tanzit Tamim and Tamim Iqbal had 57 runs partnership in the last match. This kid came back from the under-19 World Cup winning squad. That's a wide ball. That's the Bosundhara mask. In these tough conditions, tough times, you must wear it. You must encourage everyone to wear it. And you need to wear them properly. Cover your nose, mouth.
much in control. I like the manner in which he preps up, playing a stroke, control. Plays it as late as possible. 50 is up for Borishal, 50 for 1.
Friends and family are at that day. Always a Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকাকোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা। দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে। 20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
আজকে আমার দিন, আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টম ইয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদের প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই
মুকিদুল is the bowler onto the legs, easy picking. That is a very good shot. That is another IGDC boundary. He's so very good. Also in the previous over when he picked one of his legs to the boundary. So this could turn out to be a pretty interesting game if Tamim qualifies from here on. I reckon he has to really explode with the bat. Such a big chase for them. 220, 220 I still reckon. Hello, Edward. Hello, Atta. Yeah, 220. Too many. We'll wait and see. Look at that for a view. It was beautiful. Lifted up. Shoveled. Half a dozen. IPBC 6. Well, he needs to play this similar kind of shots. If there's an opportunity, that is a beautiful pickup shot. He knew exactly what he was doing. I reckon this is a very good surface to bat on. And so in my opinion, this is the best deck for batting in the tournament. And he should enjoy batting here. We saw what Rashai did with the bat, especially Nazmuris and Shanto. And I find no reason whatsoever why Tamim Well cannot produce a similar kind of an innings. Chase is always difficult. Setting up a target when you're set, a bit easier. But once you find yourself in a position where you feel safe, and talking about safe, see, organic hair, safe, hand sanitizer, probably eyeing that area, hit that on the full, get 50,000 taka too. Well, there have been 21 sixes thus far, and none in that vicinity. Hopefully, as this game progresses, I hit the stump, but I think he had made his ground. He didn't look like he slid the bat in. It looked as if he placed his bat, so the umpire probably just want to have a look at this. I have mentioned this on a few occasions. I've been impressed at the amount of times the stumps have been hit. Rightfully go upstairs and just make sure. Yeah, my only thing here was that he placed his bat. He didn't slide his bat in. So we'll have a quick look at this, and like I said, rightfully done by the umpire to go upstairs and have a look because it's a direct hit. This is what I was concerned about, him maybe just placing his bat and not sliding it, but I think he's fine. Yeah, but the basics, Atta, always slide your bat in. Spot on. 100% in agreement here.
Not always though. But yes, that's not out. And you can feel that if batsmen are willing to spend some time in the middle, they will enjoy batting here. We saw what Saif Hassan did. And what about that knock, that blistering knock of 109 of just 55 deliveries from the skipper, from Rajshahi, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, with 11 sixes in that innings and 4 fours. Incredible, simply incredible.
Yes, who can do that? You have mentioned Tamim Iqbal, but for a sustained period of time, do what he did. That's where the challenge will come in this run chase.
I smashed that. He'll pick up a boundary, then IPDC boundary to finish the over. Very good over for Fortune Borishal. 17 in that over. In the power play, they end up 67 for 1.
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন। আরে রনি, জলদি শুট কর। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5 জিবি স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়া
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট। শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
That's a... And you asked me about whether Borishal have someone who can play similar kind of innings. I think it's not only looking at one or two players. That's a cracking shot, isn't it? It sits up nicely and easy pickings for Tamim Iqbal. I think if you look at what Fortune Borishal has done in terms of batting, Tamim Iqbal before this has been the highest run getter for them, 187. Tawhid Ridoy yet to come to bat, 127 runs. Parvez Hassan Imon, who's there. And Lapish, oh, it's been dropped. That's Fazle Mahmood Rabi, that should have been gobbled up. He got the big picks. Is he going to pay heavily for that? That was off the bat of Tamim Iqbal.
Yeah, if he really wants to stun this particular run chase, this is the wicket you want. Tamim Iqbal goes on the drive, picked outside edge, and it's been put down. Yeah, you'd say in that position he looked like he had enough control. Unfortunately, it's gone a begging.
You still have to make sure that you're picking the right deliveries to play that quick shots. If you're not really getting to the pitch of the delivery, then you'll find yourself in a spot of bother. We've seen some really good shots. Boundaries in the power play. Saif Hassan started well. That was a gorgeous looking shot. One on the offside and also one on the onside. That's over the top of the cover. Everything on the front foot. The left-hander and the right-hander. That's Tamim Iqbal. 7 fours and 3 sixes already.
Just looking at that from Hawkeye, it then reinforces your thoughts on how good this surface is, because the batsmen have been able to actually have a consistent strike point, and that's everything on the front foot or in front of them. They haven't had to manipulate the ball. They've had to meet everything, so the pace of the pitch has been something that's been predictable.
A strange kind of weather here because it's only 4 o'clock in the evening in Dhaka and the lights are already on. It's the haze that is all of a sudden have just got that cover over on top of the ground, and that's the reason why the floodlights have been switched on very early, just to make sure that the lights are perfect
Perfect for the players to have a good look at it. Have a look at that. Strange, isn't it? Very strange kind of weather.
Does it happen often?
Just when the winter sets in, it usually does happen. But 4 o'clock, very strange.
Current run rate at 10, just over 10 and a half, and the required run rate at 11. So there and thereabouts, if it stays consistent there for a long period of time, this game will go down to the wire. But how long and how much can they sustain this run rate without damage to the wickets column?
That will go to the boundary, but there was a difficult chance. It was struck quite powerfully, but you would have expected that Shanta would have clinged on to that. 4 to finish the over, 77 for 1.
চুলকে রুক্ষ ও দুর্বল করে তোলা কেমিক্যাল পণ্যকে আমার চুল বলেছে না। প্যারাশুট ন্যাচারালি শ্যাম্পুকে আমার চুল বলেছে হ্যাঁ। এটি কোকোনাট মিল্ক প্রোটিন এবং অ্যালোভেরার প্রাকৃতিক গুণ সমৃদ্ধ, তাই নজর কাড়া সিল্কি ও মজবুত চুল। নতুন প্যারাশুট ন্যাচারালি শ্যাম্পু।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
From Nestle.
কলেজ না উঠলে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক
Howard Reza finds the outside edge and a boundary to start the over. They're not rolling over, Acha.
I think so far so good, because at this stage Russia was 67 without loss. Borishal stepping on the gas here, 81 for 1. Yes, they've lost 1 wicket, but what is good from Borishal is that Tamim Iqbal and Imun still there. Tawhid Hira also yet to come into bat. And you can see some really good piece of timing, especially from Tamim. I know it's a tall target. And the fielders have been a bit disappointed. Have a look at this, the last delivery from the previous over.
Yeah, a tough chance. Got to time the jump perfectly. So in this occasion, it's gone very quickly, so the timing of the jump has to be absolutely perfect. And he parries it away for 4.
They're looking to play some big shots. Oh, very good work. Really good work from, I think it's Mukidul Islam. I think he's okay. I reckon he's okay. Probably have another look.
I like this. Tamim Iqbal has signaled to him and asked him a few times, has it gone for 4? Are you sure? This is the effort. He gave Tamim Iqbal the thumbs up. There for a moment you'd have thought it could have probably rolled onto the wedges, but I think he's done very well. But what I like there is that there's a bit of communication between the batter and the fielder. Oh yes! Oh, that's not coming back. New balls, I don't know who's going to get that in the stands.
Now that is a massive IPVC 6 into the stand. That is a massive stroke. It's a nothing delivery. It's a short, and with the kind of pace that he bowls at, it's a hit me ball, and he doesn't disappoint. He started this competition, the Bangabandhu T20, or was the one with the 50. Member of that World Cup winning under 19 World Cup winning squad. Came on 23 of 9. He's exploding with the bat. And that's what I meant before, that there are a couple of batsmen who can actually go in and score very quickly. They do not have to depend only on Tamim Iqbal.
Well, they're 13 runs ahead of where Rajshahi were. Rajshahi was 78 for no loss. They're 91 for 1 in quick time. Make that 95. Goodness. 18 off the over.
বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
আরে রবি জলদি শুট কর। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স। যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় ব্যাংক থেকে বিকাশে অ্যাড মানি করুন কোনো খরচ ছাড়াই। দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে। সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন। দোষ কই?
আসবো না রে।
কেন?
বুঝবি না।
কমাল।
বুঝবো না মানে? খুলে বল।
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে। 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট।
আসতেছি।
এয়ারটেল।
তোর কাছে রিয়াল নাম্বার আছে? রিয়াল নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি? আকাশ কিনতে কম। দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আবার এক মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগে মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিকেন ম্যাগি।
ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
He switched long to 24 and just 10 for Rizimon. Again a short one. Have a look at this shot from Tamim Iqbal. Last ball of the previous over. That's a good pitch to bat on. Nope. It's not an half volley. Stand and deliver down the ground. Went like a trace of a bullet. Oh yes. And if you bat it for a certain period of time, then you need to realize that yes, this is a pitch where you can back yourself up to play through the line on the up. Doesn't have to be in the slot. 53 partnership now with the boundary. The 50 partnership came. Oh, there he goes. Don't bother running. It's another IPD's C6er. It's all smiles at the dugout. Brings up the 100 in style. Wow, what a run chase this could be. Down the wicket. He puts everything into this. Goodness. IPDC 6. It's a fantastic partnership. 16-26 deliveries. And once he came into bat for Rizimon, just started to show that the batting themselves to play quick shots. 30 in the first 50, 21 only for the second 50. Brilliant. Brilliant from Fortune Borishal. 100 already in the board. They have 9 wickets in hand. And the required run rate compared to the run rate that they're having at the moment are below. 11.89 is the run rate, 10.39 is the required run rate, and they'll be enjoying themselves. That pace, Fortune fans are keeping an eye out of this incredible chase. If they manage to go and get those runs.
আচ্ছা
দাঁড়া
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট
শেষ ইচ্ছা আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও
স্প্রাইট আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে
ভীষণ কুরমুরে গোলমার্ক বক্স বিস্কুট একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা এবার সব হবে নগদে
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
5 wickets in the tournament starts with a wide it's turning out to be a batting paradise the pitch
Just having a look at where. Oh my goodness, a no ball. That should be a free hit. Oh my. They're traveling. The ball is being hit to all areas. And he's called a wide. I thought it was a no ball. He's had to change his decision. That's what he's done. Very good umpiring. Free hit. Oh, salt into the wounds, Akhtar. They're bossing the game.
yeah, he's got to pick up a boundary here it is a free hit and you got to make it count because such a big chase walks across the sword nicely bowled very nicely bowled bowled it fuller he knew that was the batsman was walking across very nicely done from Mahdi
He's gone for the helicopter shot here and generally goes through the onside. This has gone straight down the ground. As this penetrated the gap. Good piece of fielding. And you'll say, well, it looks innocuous, but he had to come off the boundary quite quickly. But just have a closer look at this. Oh.
yeah just a little bit too full that's the reason that he could not free his arms he's hit that too long on probably a better option was to hit square of the wicket on the offside because so wide
It's quite interesting when they don't hit a boundary, the comparisons become so close together because so many boundaries were being hit and need to be hit. So one needs to come now. A boundary has to happen in this over. Otherwise, it's a comparison again. Then you have to try and catch up in the next over. There's all those singles. Even the no ball wasn't taken advantage of at the bottom of your screen in the lower third.
also puts the pressure on the batsman knowing that they've not been able to pick up a boundary a wide six wide already from Rajshahi 9 extras no ball and that will be a wide thirdly a wide what is he trying to do here
Can't bowl at the stumps, otherwise he's in the stands. That's the shorter boundary. He's going really, really wide. No, I give him this. He's consistent.
Yeah, reverse is an opportunity for the batsman to play the reverse and try to eye that area on the offside because those two fielders are inside the circle on the offside.
That's not a wide.
He's getting a bit of a turn.
That's not a wide, Atta. That last one wasn't a wide.
Doesn't matter what you think, mate. What matters is what the umpire thinks. 4 wides on the trot. Come on, give me a break here.
Okay, then. Okay, that's harsh. That's harsh. And on the fact that he's actually moving across his lamps as well. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Mahedi. But you get it wrong here, you in the stands, fella. Anyway, 4 wides in a row.
It looked like that if he had not tried to put back the ball, could have been another wide. Only a single to finish the over. 10 in that over. Oh, we have got one more delivery here. Too many wides.
Yeah. Sorry, brother.
Sorry for what? Sorry for the bowler.
I'm sorry for the bowler. Yeah.
Too many wides and no ball.
Yep. Nicely played. 11. After the 10th over, Borishal 117 for 1.
Friends and family are a date. Always a Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকাকোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড। যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে। আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স। ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। And this one, he just got an outside part of the bat for Adreza. Happy with that effort in the field. Seems some lapses in the field. Both the batsmen have been beneficiary to a couple of dropped catches, and they're riding their luck, but this is good work. Well, bowling has to be tight. These two, Imon and Tamim, have really geared up. Oh, that's interesting. I might have a look at it. The batsman having a look at the umpire, wondering if it's over the head, but it's just one over the shoulder.
Good to see Parvez Imon continuing the momentum after the good start by Saif Hassan, and it's his positive intent that kept Borishal batters going.
Oh, well, he's trying to hoik it away on the onside or the back side of the bat. Now, this is an opportunity. No bat actually involved, the leg by there. So, just putting on the brakes, and every time you get a dot ball or a single, it's going to build pressure on the batsman. Have a look at that. Just playing a shot a little too early and not making contact with that one. Tamim has played a superb knock so far. It means a cross, just whip away. For a couple of runs, they've got to scamper through, but they're going to make it quite comfortably.
After losing quite a few matches on the trot, you know what changed Borishal's scenario today? It's the fearless attitude from the batsmen. They knew it's a big total, but it's the attitude what all matters. And they managed to do it, and so far it's been a good start. Warm shows exactly where they're heading. Once again, down the track, Tamim Iqbal couldn't connect it properly. Will it go to the fence? Good fielding again at the deep.
You need that commitment. Absolutely. Every run so pressure with Borishal really ahead of the required rate, still under control, and every run that you save is going to pay dividends at the end of the day. As you said, not getting hold of it, but almost being a bit lucky and finding the gap between those two. Excellent work in the deep. Oh, he almost upended him there. Just Yorker length on the bat. A perfect delivery to finish over number 11. 1, 2, 3 for 1.
Excuse me, home loan?
আপনার হাইট
বিপি কত?
আমার নাম
খালু আছে?
এই বয়সেই বাড়ি কি ব্যাপার বলেন
Welcome to IPDC.
কি কি লাগবে
Just a sign.
নো প্যাচ সিম্পল এক পাতায় আইপিডিসি হোম লোন প্যারা মিনিমাম বেনিফিট ম্যাক্সিমাম ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল এয়ারটেল বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্স পপস বিস্কুট।
Of course, it's the organic safe hand sanitizer that we're using. Oh, ball it wide. Batsman exposing his intentions a little too early. Saw him coming, ball it wide. The keeper has taken off the bells, but I think they might just have a look upstairs here. No, they're not. I think he might have just missed. Now he is well in, so there's no concern there. Good recovery. Now he's got to find that one. How far is that going? Between the two fielders, on the gap, on himself, and IPDC ball.
That is the best place to hit if you even can't manage to hit that right in the middle of the bat. Over the bowler's head, it will give you productivity. That's an IPDC boundary. Full face of the bat, good extension of the arm, held it through. Good batting.
Tell you what, the ball was just nipping back into him as he played the shot. Maybe a little cramp for space. Despite that, unfortunate that these two didn't collide. Could have been an injury. Now the bowler trying to bowl it wider for the batsman to fetch, but did well. Just a couple of balls ago. Look at this effort. And I think his knee hit him on the side. Farhad Reza making that effort. Could have been injured, but thankfully both the players seem okay. And he moves across, has to drag it as the bowler bowls it wide. It's a slight period of play when the pressure is being brought back on the batters now.
I must say it's been a good counter-attack from the batting side. Yes, they're chasing a big total, but when you go with a positive intent, all of a sudden you see the fielding side started to feel the pressure.
With Crawford. This time he's punched it, but he's found the fielder in the deep. This over, they have been playing, except for that one down the ground straight as an arrow. They've played the ball to the fielder. 7 runs. Pressure will be on. Required rate just nearing that 11 mark. The boundary would augur well for their cause, the Borishal cause. Hadi bowled quite a few wides previous over. More disciplined, not happy with where the fielder is positioned. Tamim Iqbal on 48 of 33. Not going to worry about the milestone. He's going to worry about where his team's innings, and down the leg side, possibly a wide. This time on the other side of the wicket. He bowled quite a few wides round the offside. This time down the onside.
Matthew, the intentions are clear. It's an interesting field setup. Tries to bowl outside the off stump yet again. Good work by the point fielder, but still the batsman managed to pick up a couple here.
Tell you what, Hadi is not afraid to give the balls on air. The last one, he just floated in. That's the 50 for Tamim Iqbal. Well, what an important 50. This will be absolutely crucial. The captain leading from the front in this enormous, very difficult and mind-boggling run chase. While you're targeting 221, you may be pressurized with the scoreboard looming before you, but they've gone hard at it. They've gone positively at it, and they have reaped some success so far. Still within striking range.
Worked it on the onside for a single. Tamim Iqbal didn't raise his bat. It's 135 for 1 after 12.
আসল ফলের পিওরিটি এখন আগের চেয়েও আকর্ষণীয় মূল্যে 250 মিলি ফ্রুটিকা 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার ফ্রুটিকা এখন 65 টাকা। ফ্রুটিকা একটু বেশি পিওর।
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়া
ওকে, দাঁড়ালাম। বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট। শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্স পক্স বিস্কুট একটু
Placid, batting friendly track, so can we. And they have not looked back, playing strokes right from the word go, and have been in control of proceedings.
Tamim Iqbal has been in total control in this innings. Took his time initially, but whenever he gets the chance, he lashed onto it. That was a classical Tamim Iqbal pull shot. Shows his intent right from the start. That's down the leg side again, high in the air. It will go all the way for an IPDC sixer.
Hey, with your pace for Reza, you just cannot afford to bowl that line to a sublime batsman. Look at that, just deviating down the leg side. All he had to do is whip it away. He's using the pace, or the lack of it for that matter, latching onto it and depositing it into almost over the ropes for an IPDC maximum. Imon now too shy of 50, catching up with his captain. Oh, surprised him a bit. What happened there? Dead ball, I think, maybe. Yes, I think someone was not quite prepared as the bowler came into bowl, and dead ball has been signalled. We'll carry on. 48 of 24, strike rate of 200. He goes, it's up in the air. How far is it travelling? Not very. Oh, I thought it was going to go longer into the stands, but anyway, it is an enormous IPDC 6, and what a grand way to get to his 50.
Impressive batting from this youngster. Training sixes here in Mirpur. We have a game on today. Lashed onto it. It was high, it was travelling, and it went all the way. Good intent from this youngster.
When he goes, he goes. That's for sure. Doesn't show too much emotion, not too much celebration. They know they've still got a lot of work to do to go to that target of 221. He goes again, and it is sailing away towards the now. He's found the gap. Has it gone over? The ropes, just wait and see. They're just dropping short. But every run counts, and another IPDC 4 definitely counts.
We have a game on in your hand. So the highest successful chase here in Mirpur was 206. Dhaka Platoon posted 205 runs in the previous BPL season, and Khulna Tigers managed to chase that with 8 wickets in hand.
Oh, what a game it has been on a day which seemed as if the bowler might get a bit of support from the overhead conditions, a little bit of greenish tinge on the wicket. It's just been the opposite. Full toss, up in the air. My goodness, this is going to go for another one. They're coming thick and fast. It's another IPDC 6.
He's having a great time out at the middle, this youngster. Enjoying every bit of it, and why not? He's been striking sixes every now and then.
1-3 already, one more delivery to go in the 13th over. What's coming next? Farhad Reza, the hapless bowler. He has been really given a real big beating by this young man. Oh, so fabulous to watch the batting prowess of these youngsters these days. Oh, now on the offside, sliced it. Fortunate, the ball falling short of the deep fielder. Gets a single to finish the over. 24 from it. It's 159 for 1.
From Nestle.
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্স পক্স বিস্কুট একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন। ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস। তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না?
শুধু আমার খেলাটা ছিড়ছে।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র।
Excitement in the middle. Don't forget to wear your masks. Oh, dragged it. Just took his right hand off that. And a bit of an anticlimax with the single.
You should look at the required run rate here. They have managed to pull it down below 9. Phenomenal batting from these two batsmen, but they need to keep going. They need to keep the momentum up and don't let the bowling side to take over them. The partnership of 116 runs of just 60 balls, but still, they still have a job in their hands.
Gets a full toss to it, but just once again scampering through for the second run. I think it's maybe touch and go. The keeper seemed very excited about it. Just the second run, a little bit of a stutter. I think he's gone. I think he's walking, but you really need to wait and see what the final decision is. It will be very, very unfortunate if that happens. Yeah, he's looking. He's sliding his bat all right, but Nurul Hassan just slipping the base there before he reached.
Yeah, he looks well shot. Good work in the deep from the fielder. He threw that to the wicketkeeper's end, which was the danger end for Tamim Iqbal, who was struggling to get in. Been a good innings from Tamim Iqbal. We can have a look at it. It was full toss. The fielder, look at him. Just throwed it to the wicketkeeper. One bounce to the wicketkeeper and he did well. Very good fielding in the end. Is it too late for Boishal? Tamim Iqbal departs for 53, 161 for 2.
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না?
শুধু আমার খেলাটা ছিড়ছে।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়। কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে। আরে রানি জলদি সুলতান। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5 GB স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিংয়ের নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
Seems like a guy who's not very strongly built. He's a good timer of the ball. He can use the angles very well, and he can hit the big ones. He won't have too much time to settle down because with the required run rate on 9, he's got to ensure that that is continued for the next few overs. View from up there from the drone gives you the scenery at the moment. Very hazy, as all the commentators have mentioned. Okidul just trying to pitch the ball up. That's good bowling into the block hole. Opens with the single, does off it.
59 of 39. Talking about the previous wicket, it was Tamim Iqbal looking for the second run. He was struggling right in from the start. Good work in the end from the deep. Good throw. Good grab from the wicketkeeper Nurul Hassan as well.
Bit of a alert. You see that extra space that he needed to get to the wicket wasn't there. Good attacking display in the deep by Shanto. Not the wicket that mattered. Put the pressure back on. Another full toss trying to drag that. Getting a single into the deep. So over that may be crucial in how this innings eventually pays off. This has been scintillating stuff from him on 6 to 7 not out of 30. 5 fours, 5 sixes, a strike rate of 223. Look at what he had to offer. Strokes all around the ground. He loves the onside, just to swivel around, close the face of the bat. They enjoyed it. There you see confirmation of the shots that he's played. 5 big red ones on the onside. Good ball. Again, what you need at the depth, trying to get the batsman to dig it out.
That's good bowling from Mukidul. Talking about Afif Hussain, he's had a quiet tournament so far. He's rated really high for Bangladesh cricket. And he needs to step up today and took his side to the winning line. Stage is set for them.
The way they've been going, it's still gettable, and they've got Simon on 6 to 7. He's the most important cog in the wheel for them. He's got to stay till then. They've got to reach that target. He goes, gets a hold of it, and gets the maximum. He looks supremely confident. Anything in the spot, he's not going to miss out. Another IPDC maximum.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা। ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা স্প্রাইট। শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5 GB স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স। শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই। ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে। দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে। 20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বন্ধুরা, আপনারা যদি ভিডিওটা একটু শেয়ার করে দিতেন ভালো হতো। আমাদের সাথে থাকার জন্য ধন্যবাদ।
Overs to go. Which way is this game headed? We have some wonderful batting shows from a lot of batsmen. Sean, and he uppercuts that. That's delectable. That's innovation. That's 4 more runs. And I'm BDC 4.
That's brilliant cricket from Afif. He just guided that ball in the last moment. It was good presence of mind. It was short, it was going up. Just put his bat onto it, and he races towards the fence for 4. Good start to the over, boundary to start the over. Pressure back on the bowler.
Yeah, look at the control of the ramp shot. Got to reach for it. Just got that lower part of the bat, but the face of the ball taking it well over. Can't put a fielder there. He got that pitching it up. Good delivery, good comeback delivery. Trying to bowl a Yorker, succeeding in ensuring the batsman does not get a run.
Game in our hands. 2 left-hander at the crease now. Imon taking on the charge. Afif just joining him.
A fish, but so well placed. It seemed that it hung in the air for a while, but he knew exactly. Laying over that extra cover region for just a short-arm jab. IPDC 4.
Played that up intentionally. Very good cricket from this youngster. Didn't try to hit that ball hard. The roll of the finger from the pace bowler, it was enough for Afif to get it through. Good shot.
8 in the over so far. 3 more deliveries to go. Ibadat will have to try and outthink the batsman. Just good link delivery. Bit of a fumble. Wouldn't be a wise option to go for a run on an overthrow. Can't afford to risk that. Well, no bereft of crowd in the stadium, but the Ace Virtual Fan Zone gives you the opportunity to watch the game from the comfort of your homes. And if you're supporting and enjoy this exciting match, a tremendous advertisement for T20 cricket. It's been absolutely fascinating to watch. Full toss again, couldn't latch onto it.
What a game we are having today. The first 200 plus total, the first hat-trick of the tournament, and probably we're going to see the biggest chase, the highest chase ever in Mirpur.
Well, there were 4 wickets in the last over in the first innings, but he must be wondering, if I was there, if I was not run out, the captain Tamim Iqbal ruining the facts. That's cricket for you. Hit that literally bad. Well, there is that protection. Oops. 15 overs have been completed. It's 181 for 2.
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছে গ্রামীণ ফোন।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
Yes, absolutely. What a wonderful chase this has been for Fortune Barishal. Bowlers have been struggling. They've been masked out, the bowlers. Initially it was Tamim Iqbal who was using the Bashundara mask. Well, not exactly in practical terms, but now Bashundara mask has been there for many others outside the ground, preferably. There's Scrutiny State. 40 of 30 left. What a wonderful strike, Arthur. Imon has been so very neat in his batting approach, clear thinking in his mind, what kind of strokes he needs to play. What a good striker of the cricket ball.
And he's striking at 231. That is his strike rate. That is simply incredible. 5 4s and 6 6s. What is needed for both these batsmen to understand is that now they have only 8 runs, 8.07 runs to be scored in each and every over. That is the required run rate. So you really don't have to go all guns blazing, 39 of 29. So you need to play some sensible cricket here. 74 of 32 is well said, so he needs to be watchful, a little bit watchful. Shot down the ground, talking about boundaries, another high PDC boundary from the bat of you-know-who, Pervez Hussain Imon.
Yeah, talking about being watchful, he's ensuring that he's watching Saifuddin's variations. This time it was the slower one, pitched up in the slot. The kind of power that Imon has been backing with in his strokes, he's not going to miss out on any. That high backflip, ensuring that even if there's a change of pace, there's enough power in the stroke, and the angle is perfect, straight behind the bowler's arm.
Good batting, really good batting, not throwing his bat all the time. Yes, if there's an opportunity, he's grabbing it with both hands. And that has been the key feature of his batting. 6 6s and 6 4s, that is simply incredible. Outstanding batsmanship from the youngster Pervez Imon. But the players, the under-19 players who are playing this Bangabandhu T20 Cup, but really have to step up and show what they are capable of. Off the back foot, this time he's found the gap. This is Afif Hussain. He's also missed out a number of opportunities, but he's making sure that he's there. And he's picked up a wonderful, wonderful boundary. Four more.
Gets another stylish left-hander. He's just come into bat. Faced only 9 deliveries of Afif Hussain. He's ensuring that the flow of runs, the manner in which Tamim Iqbal and Mon left it from where he's taken it forward. Got onto that moving bus. Moving train. Bullet train rather.
For the very first time, the required run rate has come down to 7 runs in an over, 6.96. This is brilliant. As the fortunes of Fortune Borishal finally changed. 29 and 25. They don't want to lose wickets here. Not at the stage of the game. 31, the partnership of just 15.
Poor delivery, gets the treatment, finishes the 16th over with another IPTC boundary. Fortune Barishal motoring along, 196 for 2. And they don't need it, but they'll still take it gleefully. The flow of runs gets a little halted with the Bashundhara LP gas strategic timeout.
আসবো না রে
কেন?
বুঝবি না
কমাল
বুঝবো না মানে? খুলে বল।
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট।
আসতেছি
এয়ারটেল।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
আজকে আমার দিন, আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি একদম ইয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
Friends and family are addate. Jack Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকাকোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক। আরে রবি, জলদি শুট কর। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
Bashundhara LP gas strategic timeout comes to an end. Don't go too far away. This game has been a spectacle. Two is the call. Two is the call. There's a sprint from the batsman. There's a sprint from deep square. Both the batters win the race comfortably.
Excellent running. Not only looking to hit boundaries, but also applying the pressure on the fielders to pick up those two. Yeah, he must be definitely disappointed, but things can still go in his favor if the bowlers can produce a delivery where they can pick up a wicket.
It's the fashion in which 199 runs have been scored by the Borishal team. Shankar must be thinking, manufactures a wicket. What's the guarantee that they can still manage to end up on the winning side?
Yeah, he's matched 109 of 55 deliveries. 11 sixes and 4 fours. He did his part with the bat. Have a look at the seamers to him on today. 375 in that area. Again in that area, but straight to the fielder this time. He's been able to free his arm. That's the reason why he's hit so many sixes.
He's not a very tall player, and that doesn't deter him from playing strokes all around the wicket. Very, very strong in the zone on the onside. That's his strength. He can take the ball which is on the leg side for a boundary at will. Of course, outside the off stump is a free hit. The manner in which he's played the strokes down the ground, that's been very impressive.
the strength, the power in those strokes, especially in the V. And I say V not only from a straightish long off point, it's a wideish long off to the cow corner. It's been very, very good. Come on.
They're 200 already on the board now. Yeah, good work from Farhad Reza. Just a formality now. 19 runs and 20 deliveries.
I like the way that walk towards the bowler. It's very, very demoralizing. Just shows the confidence in this batting team. Is this the kind of performance that Fortune Borishal was waiting for? Is this the change that can bring about in their fortunes in this Bangabandhu T20 tournament?
What a time to come in and get their act together as far as the batting is concerned. Absolutely brilliant. They needed to win this one. They still haven't won it yet, but it looks like they just might. Yep. Four more. Another IPDC boundary. Not from the middle part of the bat, but he'll take it. 11 in that over. Borishal motoring along. 2-7 for 2.
Crazy! Oh wow! Oh! That is beyond special! Never ever prejudge a football match. Never think it's over. Never write the script before it's written for you.
They're playing now Minister Rudraj Shahi. Top 4 teams, of course, qualifying for the playoffs. So this is a must-win game for Borishal. Manner in which they've been doing it, very, very impressive. Tamim Iqbal spoke at the toss that he wants or he's expecting a better performance from his players, for sure. That's the last ball of the last over. That's a rare stroke that where Parvez Hussain Imran wanted to strike, hasn't managed it, but then kind of form that he's shown, he still gets the result. Extremely, extremely good on the onside of it.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's the area where he's favored the most, on the onside, because he's gone down, gone across, and he's tried to taken the ball pitched outside the off stump and hit it over long on and mid-wicket area. Terrific hitting. Magnificent hitting. Brutal with the bat. Even this partnership, 47 of 24, has been a very good.
Exactly, if you just see the focus in the areas, the strong hitting zone is definitely between the cow corner and the long on region. That's fine, but when you extend it towards the offside, the 15% hits towards the long off region just makes it very, very difficult for the bowlers. And that difficulty usually happens when you're bowling on a very good pitch, just like this one. Because you expect your bowlers to bowl a fuller length area, you expect the target to be between cow corner and a wideish long off region, and a batter who can actually hit boundaries at will when the bowler is trying to get the ball in that slot, becomes very difficult for a captain to set a field.
They still have to have a plan to defend, even though you've managed to score 220 on the board. Nazmul Hussain Shanta would have spoken to his bowler, but you've got to get it right. But I just wonder whether they took it just a little bit easy, knowing that so many runs were scored. Did they really think that yes, it's going to be an easy ride? No, sir, not at all. Was taken by surprise by the way the openers batted, and now Imon coming at number 3, really taking the bowling apart. 89 of 39, Hafiz has been out of touch. 25 of 15, they've missed one target for sure. That's the target. On the full, hit it on the organic hair bottle and get 50,000 taka. And they'll be defending now 11 runs after that single. similar kind of feel there. Manju?
I think Nazmul Shanta has already given up. He's already looking at his bowlers to do a magic to breaking this partnership. It really matter. He's been setting fields. He's been heading to the boundary. He's been coming in, not shy of running to the bowler, having a chat with him from the very first over. The Borishal bowlers were very much worried to start the proceedings after winning the toss, wanting to bowl first. They had some very, very ordinary bowling performance. Stroke again. He's a player to watch out for, and he's not going to take a step back at all. Even if the target now is just 5 of 13 balls. Wonderful striking.
That is a massive hit. What a shot that is. Oh, young Bob, dead straight. Straight at the net off, and it's gone all the way. 5 needed. Borishal in the slot, and out she goes. And he also requests 5 to get his 100. Can he hit a big one? Can he get 100? Icing on the cake for Borishal.
Take a single, get down to the other end. He'll keep strike. 2-1-7 for 2.
That's just crazy.
Prejudge a football match. Never think it's over. Never write the script before it's written for you.
Four required for 100. 4 required for a win. Parvez Hussain Imon on strike. Anisul. Take it over. Lovely timing, lovely finish. What a win for Fortune Borishal. And that brings up the second 100 in this competition and the first for Parvez Hussain Maroof. Take a mark, Parvez Hussain Imon.
That's a knockout punch. What a knock. He's knocked out Russia, even that boundary. Got animated. But certainly we've got a star in the making. Parvez Hussain Imon blasted his way to another very big 100. Just when they needed 100, exactly 100 in 42 delivery. Now he'll be very, very disappointed. Nazmul Hussain Shanta. Remember, he got 100. But with the chase on, 220 on the board, it never looked that they were behind it. They were always ahead in terms of the run rate. And in the end, this was the winning shot. Have a look at this shot. Cracking shot. It's a back foot punch. And look at the reaction. He knew it the moment he hit it. And also he gets his 100. Terrific from the youngster. Absolutely marvelous.
The excitement got to me as well. Naming him Parvez Hussain Maroof. Imon, wonderful striking. A youngster making an impression in this Bangabandhu T20. It's wonderful. You can actually feel the excitement that he would have had, the anxiety facing that ball. Very first ball of the over. Thought would have been, can I get the winning score? And also, can I get 100? You can understand the youngsters' elation, happiness, and rightly so. You want your teammates to come up to you, applaud you, tap you, congratulate you for your efforts, because he's done wonderfully well. On 100 of just 42 deliveries, remaining not out, does wonders to his confidence. Of course, it was the top order to start off with. Beautiful partnership of 44, especially with Seth starting over the boundary, the very first ball of the chase. 44 of 31, that partnership, and then the 117 run stand between the captain Tamim Iqbal and Rez Iman. Brilliant batting display. Unhappy with the end, but another wonderful knock from you, Nazmul Shanto. It's difficult to say how you feel, but we'll still need to hear it from your words.
It's no point getting 100 if we didn't win the match. So it's if I score 80 but win the match, it will be more happy.
Where exactly do you feel it faltered for your team?
I think with the ball we didn't come in the ground. We bowled their zone. We didn't execute our plan. That's our problem, I think, in this match.
It's a disappointing result for you, Nazmul, but it has been a terrific game. You know, you put on 220 and you saw the opposition getting on the runs in quick time. Terrific pitch to bat on. I reckon this was the best surface to bat.
I think it was a great pitch to bat, but with the new ball first half, a little bit of moisture there, but after the shine is gone, it was great pitch to bat. So Iman batted really well, Tamim Bhai batted really well, so it was a great game.
Do you feel that a little bit of a variation testing him on with short pitch deliveries might have been the case better for your team?
I think Iman with the short ball he is good. That's what I feel, but we didn't execute our plan. So that's our main problem. But I think it's a part of game, so no problem. We'll look after the next match.
Wonderful words. We wish you all the very best. Thanks for your time. Definitely not a happy captain. Why would he be? He's seen the best of an innings being scored by himself, and he's also witnessed another beautiful run chase, trying to captain his side, trying to do the best that he can, but he's been a spectator, literally, of the manner in which Fortune Barishal, the batters, have ensured another win for them.
Yeah, started the chase with a bang with Taif Hassan scoring 27 of 15, but then it was that partnership between Tamim Iqbal and Pervez Hussain Iman. Some terrific hitting. It was raining throughout the day. It rained 4s and 6s. Have a look at that. That's the area, that strong area where he picked up a lot of boundaries. Afif also getting into the act. He's played some gorgeous looking shot. He packs a punch. There's so much promise. That's the winning shot. Really good prospect for Bangladesh. What a chase! Unbelievable! Incredible!
Yeah, the bowlers came in under a bit of stick, got a taste of their own medicine, what they managed to rub it into the Barishal bowlers early on. Saifuddin, the lone wicket taker, one resulting in a run out. 15 extras, just the 19th, the start of the 19th over, in fact, hitting the target to 221 for the loss of only 2 wickets. Getting their second win in the tournament. First was Taif, forcing the pace of a short pitch delivery, not really in the best of positions to score with that short pitch ball. Arafat Sani getting the catch. Saifuddin, the bowler. Then it was Tamim Iqbal. Best of time strokes, but a very good piece of fielding. Second, slightly slower to get off blocks to return, but that was the sense that probably the Rajshahi bowlers felt that they could turn this game around. So this is what has happened. 220 that Rajshahi posted through 21 in just the start of the 19th over. Fortune Barishal has managed to win this contest by 8 wickets. What this does for the points table is the Chattogram team leading